I am back. I have meditated. I have rested. I have had some dark chocolate. You can probably see it on my lips. I'm not going to apologize for that. One never apologizes for dark chocolate, ever. I have a new deck. Yes, another deck. Another new one. It's right here. Shadow work. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I thought we would do some shadow work together because I feel like I can do that now. I have taken the last couple hours to get to know this deck, to look at all the cards, to get to know each and every one of them, to put my energy into them. The kettle is on, it's about ready to click. The dark chocolate is right here. My daughter is out of the house with her friends. They're at the gym. God bless her. God bless her. I told her to wave at the gym, say hi to it for me. The only gym I know is my friend Jim. I say hi to him. That's it. That's the gym I know. My friend Jim. I don't go to the gym. God bless my daughter. All the more power to her. And I know that sweet Randy, my dear friend Randy, actually goes to a gym. God bless him. Go to the gym, my friend. Do some extra rounds of whatever it is you do for me. That'd be lovely. Love that. It's awesome. I will be here thinking of you as I eat dark chocolate, 15 allergens free dark chocolate morsels. Okay? I'm allergic to a lot of things. Yeah, so there we go. I'm going to take care of this and the dark chocolate morsels. You can take care of the gym and do a few reps for me. So we have shadow work deck tonight. And I have tea, and if the music is loud when you come in the room, let me know. Just going to shuffle and chill, and I'll explain to you a little bit about what shadow work is. Shadow work is not your average oracle deck. Shadow work is when you are hoping to do some emotional healing. Shadow work is when you're trying to heal. You can't heal what you won't face. Shadow work is when you are dealing with the parts of yourself that you choose to ignore, and you're hoping that they'll heal themselves. The parts of you that ache, that shut down, that perform, or that push love away. The parts of you that you wish would just fix themselves. But nothing can fix if you don't acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge those parts of you that you think are broken, but you're not broken. None of us are broken. We can't heal the parts of ourselves that we're not willing to put in the light. We have to put all the parts of us into the light. Once you put anything into the sunlight, sunlight is a disinfectant. Any part of you. None of us are broken. None of us, including myself. There were a lot of things about me that I had to heal. And until I was willing to put them under direct sunlight, they weren't going to heal. So you have to call those things into question. And usually that's difficult work. It's difficult work to do, certainly on your own. A little easier when you have someone that's right there next to you that's willing to help you. And what this shadow work card deck can help you with, if you are here and you're willing and you ask me to help, I will call out your name as I'm shuffling the deck. And the card that is meant for you will either not go back into the deck or will fall out. And that will be the card that is meant for you. And it's going to tell you the part of yourself that you are avoiding to look at in the sunlight, the part of yourself that you are avoiding to work on. And it's going to let you know that if that's the part of you that you're willing to work on, that you will start to heal, that you will start to feel a little better, that you will start to see, you know what, I can do this, I can fix this, because really it's not about fixing, because you're not broken. None of us are broken. We're just afraid to see ourselves in our entirety because sometimes that is scary. I know it was scary for me, for real. But when I did do that, and I took that plunge and saw all of me, the parts that I thought were failing, the parts that I thought were broken, I realized that they really weren't. And I just needed to see myself as a beautiful whole. Hi, Daphne, how are you? I don't know what you're talking about. When I realized that the parts of me that were whole all along, I realized that I had the strength in me. Lana, how are you, sweetheart? I realized that I had the strength in me to take care of that. Hannah, how are you, lovey? How are you, lovey? We are working tonight with a brand new deck for shadow work. Kavita, forgive me, I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Hannah, you're a doll. Kavita, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I do oracle cards, and I read oracle cards for people. And tonight we're working with a brand new deck for shadow work. And shadow work calls to mind the parts of ourselves that we are afraid to work with, the parts of ourselves that we think are broken. We are not broken. They're the parts of ourselves that we, if we only would look at them, they would be very easy to work on and fix so that we would feel more whole. None of us are broken. There's nothing wrong with any of us. What we think is a failure is not. And we can work on all of those things and feel 100% about ourselves. None of us are broken. So, Lana, would you like the first card? You're so sweet, Lana. And Lana, I have a treat for you. I have a treat for Lana. Lana, you are always full of positivity, my friend. There you go, Lana. You are always full of a sweet treat for all of us. Dark Horse, welcome Lana as a newest kindness keeper. Lana, you may have the first card. Now remember, this is shadow work. These cards are going to call to question the parts of yourselves that you're very welcome, Lana, that you are most struggling with. Okay, Kavita, 3 times I've said I don't understand what you're talking about. So, and we're done. So, all done. Lana, here we go. I need a card for Lana. I need to heal the part of Lana that she was most struggling with. Lana, this is yours. Are you ready, Lana? Your card says, your wounds hold wisdom, experience, insight, and integration. There's no book with this. These cards are self-explanatory. There is no book. Your wounds hold wisdom. You have been through a lot. You've been through a lot. Your wounds have kept you hidden from people. You have experience, you have insight, and you've been integrating because of these wounds. See your card. But because of these wounds, there you go. Because of these wounds, you have kind of been a hermit. And rightfully so. You've been through a lot. But your wounds have given you so much wisdom. I'm super sorry for that, Lana, but everything that you've been through has been a lesson. You have learned so much. Your wounds have truly given you, they hold wisdom. Everything you have been through because you're still here, because you're still standing. Everything you have been through is a learning experience. It is wisdom. This is absolutely what you are dealing with. And this is how these cards are calling you to try and heal now. You have experience. Because of your wounds, you now have experience. Because of all you've been through, you have insight. Because of everything you have experienced and been through, you have integration. You now know how to integrate back into the world. Experience, insight, and integration. Because you have been through things that most people have not and probably will not ever in their lives. You got the first card. This is your card. Shadow work is not easy. This shadow deck, I was part of me was nervous to do it because this is super holy, delicate. This is work that I would much rather do in person because this is the kind of stuff that after I pull this type of card, I want to like give you a hug. Like I want you to be here so that I can give you a big, huge hug and like hold you for 5 whole minutes because that's how I feel right now after reading this to you. Like if you can feel my energy through the screen, that's how I feel right now. Like you deserve. And I don't know who someone spirit-wise, I feel a really strong female there with you. I don't know who the female is. I feel maybe like a mother or grandmother, maternal side, completely enveloping you with love, saying, you have done harder, you can do this, you can handle this. There you go. Again, spiritual medium. I'm just going by what I'm hearing. Absolutely in happy tears, like happy tears down her face, like you can handle this, girl. You know you've got this, but I'm right here. You've never lost me. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. You can do this. And I'm never leaving your side. I'm always right here. So that hug that I want to give you, she's giving that to you right now. And you don't have to be a hermit anymore. Because when you do decide to venture out, and there's no rush, when you do decide to venture out, she's your shadow. She's your shadow. She's going to literally be on you like, I don't know, like MacGyver and duct tape. MacGyver was never without his duct tape. You're not ever going to be without your mom. She's your shadow. She made you. You're here because of her. She's your shadow. Hi, shadow work. I have chills now. Yes, you're clever. Your mom's laughing. She's like, aren't I clever? Yes. Your mother's clever. She's laughing and she's clever. Yes, she's clever. You're clever. I didn't come up with that. She said I'm her shadow and then she's laughing. She goes, see, shadow work. Aren't I clever? She's a joke. Was she a jokester? I'm hearing, I'm funny. You think you're funny, LaLa. I'm funny. Jokester. Okay. All right. Your wounds hold wisdom. And she's coming through with so much love right now for you. Ridiculous amounts of love. Hi, Jocelyn. How are you? All right. There you go. She is your shadow. The first card coming through as we use the first ever shadow work card deck. Jocelyn. Hi. I don't need to go to bed right now, love bug. You can go to bed. Good night. So that is your card. Would you like me to hold it for a second so you can take a screenshot of this, Lana? Because I can hold it up. And then you can take a screenshot and then flip it if you want to. And hold it like this. There you go. You can take a screenshot and then you can flip it. Got it? Got it. Awesome. You have the first card. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad that you like it. Sorry, I have chocolate in my mouth. Dark chocolate and tea never hurt when you're doing this. And is the music too loud? I can turn it down if it's a little too loud. I don't ever know how it sounds on your end. I have a really weird thing with numbers, so it's on 22. It cannot be on 20, 21, or 23. It has to be on 22. Don't ask. I have a weirdness with numbers. Perfect. I love that. Okay. All right. So, LaLa, I'm so happy. So this is shadow work. It's not easy. It's supposed to be challenging because you're facing the shadows that generally haunt you and have been haunting you. But I hope that after that card and after hearing how it comes through and how your mom's funny, how that came through for you, I hope you feel that you're going to be able to start healing right now, as of right now, this minute, since that card, since hearing that, and from moving on forward. I hope you're going to be able to start healing and feel better. Because that's the whole point of this. That is the whole point of this. That's exactly why I want to do this. And that's all I want from this channel. That's all I want to share with people. This is why I want to do this. I literally have chills right up here in the top of my head. I have chills for you. Either that or your mom's doing some weirdness to my head. Thank you. It's good times. I just had this image. Did your mom ever do that whole thing and then the fake crack the egg and down that, I'm getting an image of her doing the thing with the crack the egg and the fakeness down, I have weird chills down the back of me right now. I feel like she just did that weird crack the egg thing and make you feel like she just did that down the back of, okay, I'm just saying, I'm just telling you what I'm feeling right now. Hi, Energy Solutions. How are you? I'm in Boston, Massachusetts. How are you? Where are you from? I am from corrupted Massachusetts. From Afghanistan. How are you? FNAF LaLa. Hello, LaLa. Mr. Loverman. Salam alaikum. Wait, salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Hello, I would like and subscribe to support your freedom of speech and freedom of religion. Thank you. Georgia. Hi, Georgia. Right now, what I am doing is I am reading from oracle cards, but tonight we are doing shadow work. I'm doing shadow work. This is supposed to be, I will like and subscribe to yours to support your freedom of speech and freedom of religion. Sorry. And heck was as smart and clever as yours are. Bebop, listen. I don't have Zelle. Yes, Boston like the Celtics. I don't have Zelle. On my main channel page, I have a Venmo and I have a Cash App. If anyone feels the need to support my work here, because the channel is free, to subscribe is free, everything is free. If you guys would like to support my work, you may absolutely do so. I never say no to donations. I don't live off of much. I live off of very minimal money every month. So if you would like to donate, I'm always happy and I'm always grateful. So thank you very much. It's on my page. It's on my page. All you have to do is click on the link on my page. That's all. So, thank you, Georgia. Georgia, would you like a card? Georgia, I love that you love my videos. Thank you. It's just me. Just little old me. We're not fancy here. Not a fancy channel. No green screen. Nothing crazy. All right, Georgia. Now, Georgia, this is shadow work. This is shadow work. So this is going to call into question what you are most intimidated about facing about yourself. Okay? So it's going to be, it could be something a little personal. I'm just letting you know that. But we're gonna pull the card and we're gonna face it together. Okay? Georgia, this is your card. This is a beautiful card. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest down. Georgia, this is your card. It says sacred boundaries. You are concerned about your sacred boundaries. This has been something that has been bothering you. You have been challenged as of recently about your sacred boundaries. People have been not giving you your space about that. You have been learning respect. You have been dealing with energetic projection, and you have been self-honoring. My cards are all true. I called out your name, and this is the card that came out for you. So right now you are dealing with sacred boundaries. The world at large is not respecting your sacred boundaries. And that is troubling for you. You feel like you are feeling attacked around every corner. That you have very specific sacred boundaries and they are under attack. I haven't done your card yet. You need to be patient. I'm doing Georgia right now. Georgia, you, through being and feeling attacked by the world at large, what you have learned, you're not broken. You're not broken. Because of dealing with this, what you have learned, because none of us are broken, what you have learned through dealing with the ignorance of others, what you have learned is you have learned respect. Not everybody else has it, but you have learned respect by dealing with others' ignorances. What you have learned is energetic projection. You've learned to project, protection, not projection. Sorry, I need more caffeine. One moment. This is why I always caffeine. Energetic protection. You have learned to protect your energy. You've learned how to protect yourself and your soul and your energy and your peace because you have felt attacked by so many people that don't understand how sacred your boundaries and your peace are to you. So you've learned respect. You've learned how to protect your energy and you've learned how to honor yourself. If other people can't honor you, that's their problem. You have learned how to honor yourself for your sacred boundaries. So while this has been troubling you, that other people are not honoring you, it has been a lesson. And because of others' shortcomings, I know it's been bothering you, but it's been the best lesson for you. Let them be less than. It has made you more. It has made you rise up. You now vibrate higher. It has made you better. It has made you full of much more respect. You have learned through their losses and their less thans, you are now more. You are whole, better than you were before. Through other people's losses and failures, you are learning to be more. Because you're not broken. You've always been whole. And this card is letting you know that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Energy Solutions, I can now pull a card for you. Georgia, you're sweet. Georgia, I hope that card, I love you too. I hope that card made sense for you. I never pick the cards. I just call out the name, and whatever card doesn't want to go back in or falls out, that's your card. You're watching me do it live. I need a card for Energy Solutions. Oh, there, it's right there. See it? See? This is you, Energy, right here. Repeating cycles. You are stuck in a loop of repeating cycles. You are stuck in a loop of repeating cycles. And you're starting to lose your marbles. Repeating cycles. Because of the repeating cycles. Thank you. Because of your repeating cycles, Energy, you're experiencing unconscious loops. Unconsciously, you're constantly having these loops, doing these loops. Because of that, there is a familiar pain you're experiencing. There's also pattern addiction. That's what that means. You're repeating cycles. The purpose of this, it's letting you know that until you learn from what it is that you're always doing, it's going to keep happening. The universe keeps giving us lessons until we learn from them. When you make a mistake, the universe throws a pebble at you, and you get hit with a pebble like, "Ooh, what was that?" It's the universe trying to wake you up like, you made a little mistake, fix that. And so if you learn the lesson and fix the mistake, you don't get hit with a pebble. If you don't learn the lesson and you make the same mistake again and you get stuck in a loop, stuck in a cycle, the next time it happens again, you'll get hit with a bigger rock. Oh, that was a big rock. What the heck was that? Because you didn't learn the lesson and you made the mistake again, the same mistake. But that's okay. The universe is patient. And it'll just send a bigger rock. And then if you make the same mistake again, and you do the same thing again, because we're human, we make mistakes. But that's how we learn. That's how we are taught lessons. If you make the same mistake again, next time it's a brick. Ooh, wow, okay, I felt that one. The heck is going on, universe? Why did I feel a brick? Because you did the same lesson again. And a brick, that's going to leave a mark. You're going to feel a brick. What the heck is with the brick? Oh, well. And then you're going to do the same thing again. You don't want a cinder block. You're going to chip a tooth. Okay? But if you keep making the same mistake and you're not learning the lesson, believe me when I tell you, the universe will keep sending you things to knock you on your bean until you learn the lesson that you should not be making that mistake. So this is telling me that you are currently in a repeated cycle. You're making a mistake that you should not be making, that you should be learning from. So it's letting me know that you should pay attention, that you're in an unconscious loop right now. You're in familiar pain. Something that you're doing is causing you familiar pain. So take a step back and look at what it is that's going on in your life that's causing you some pain. That you're like, oh man, this is happening again. I can't believe it. Take a step back and figure out what it is that's going on that's making this happen for you. There's pattern addiction. Addiction doesn't always necessarily mean drugs. It means addiction. Addiction to what? Are you addicted to your phone? Are you addicted to your job? Are you addicted to, it could be are you addicted to food? Are you addicted to drinking? Are you addicted to, gambling? You could be addiction could be anything. It could be anything. What is it that you're addicted to that is taking you away from being whole, being at peace, being happy, living a full life that you are not, you're addicted to friends, whatever you're addicted to, whatever you're getting too much of, maybe try to step back. And whatever you're addicted to that you're spending too much time with, try to do a little less of that and a little more with other things. Maybe spend more time with your family, spend more time doing other things, because it's telling me that you're currently repeating your cycles and it's hurting you. You're having unconscious loops, and this card is here to help you. So I hope that after hearing this, and your friends are in bad works. Okay, so you're surrounding yourself with friends that aren't necessarily the best people to be around. And that's what this is telling me. Your friends are pattern addiction. Hi, Gabriel. So this is probably not the best. And that's what it's letting you know. Maybe step back from that for a little bit. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm just me. But I'm trying. That's the whole point of my little channel. My little channel. Georgia, you have a lovely night. Thank you for being here. You're always welcome back anytime. Anytime. Love the frogs. Love the frogs. A friend of mine, beautiful friend of mine, lives in Puerto Rico, and she had, I thought it was birds in the background. I'm like, oh my God, you have the best birds. She goes, those are peepers. I'm like, what? Apparently they're frogs. I'm like, what? She goes, they're little frog coquitos, she said. Oh, I don't know, honey. Sometime tomorrow. I never time my lives. They're just sporadic. Hi, Dima. It's going good. How are you? How's it going with you? Just have your set your notifications so you'll know when I go live next. Dima, how about a card for you? Would you like a card? Good night, Georgia. Dima, this is you right here. Dima. Now, Dima, we are doing shadow work tonight. We are doing shadow work tonight. The cards are here to help you with your inner truth and your emotional healing. Okay? No, I don't give out my email. Okay? This is how this works. The card that I pulled for you, this card that I'm going to tell you what it is going to call out for you something that you've been struggling with. And we're going to work on it together. Okay? Okay. You are the fixer, Dima. You are everybody's fixer. You're the fixer. When people have a problem, they go to Dima. Dima's going to fix it. Let's go see Dima. She's going to fix it. You're the fixer. But in being everybody's fixer, guess who you're not fixing? You're not fixing you. You're not fixing you. So when you're fixing everyone else but yourself, you're the savior role. You're playing the savior role. You're avoiding your own pain and your codependency. See those words down the bottom? They're backwards, I understand, but if you take a screenshot and then you flip it, those are what you are dealing with right now. I'm not a nun, no. No. Hi, Anthony. I'll get you a card in a minute, love. Right now I'm reading Dima's card. So this is what you are dealing with because you are constantly everyone's fixer. You're everyone's fixer. And when you are graciously someone's guardian angel by being the fixer, you neglect your own needs. I know a little something about that. You deal in codependency. Everyone relies on you, and you never, ever remember to stop, take a breath, and take care of yourself. You are the savior. You play the savior role. Oh, Dima's going to fix it. We got to go get Dima. Got to fix everything. You go to bed depleted, exhausted, wondering when you're going to take 5 minutes for yourself, and you don't ever do because you're like, oh, I got to help so-and-so. I forgot I got to remember to do that for so-and-so tomorrow. I've got to do this. I'm delighted to see you too. Is this striking a chord for you, Dima? I'm hearing yes, absolutely. You're finally feeling like finally someone sees me. I see you, Dima. I see you. Hi, J Bro. I see you, Dima. Dima, don't avoid your own pain. You cannot heal what you don't acknowledge. You have to acknowledge what's going on inside. If there is pain, and I'm hearing there's a little, you have to bring it out into the sunlight. You have to take your pain out into the sunlight, acknowledge it, talk it out, talk to your heart. If there's pain there, talk it out. It's okay. And then you fix it. None of us are broken. We've all experienced hard things in life. All of us, trust me. I have a laundry list of things that I've been through. That doesn't make me perfect. It doesn't make me a martyr. It doesn't make me anything other than a middle-aged mom who likes to read oracle cards. That's it. But when you know better, you do better. And I have a little life experience, so I'm happy to be here and doing this and sharing this with you guys. So Dima, next time you want to be the fixer, try fixing your heart first. Fix your heart first. When someone says, oh my gosh, can you help me? Say, you know what? I got to help myself first. And when I'm better, Jibril, you've said hi 100 times. I heard you. I saw you. If you do it again, I'm going to time you out for 2 days. You're disturbing my readings. Please stop. Dima, next time someone needs you to help them, you let them know you need to help yourself first. Help yourself first. Okay? And then, after you feel better, you have more to offer someone else when you feel whole. Okay? Hi, Never. Never Washington. I'm guessing that's Never Washington. That's pretty cool. Now, Jabril, I will get you a card. You have gotten my attention. You get one card, and then I would like you to perhaps maybe go to bed because it's probably late where you are. But I will get you a card. Would you like one card? This is your card right here, Jabril. Jabril, not everyone will understand. I'm guessing not everyone understands you. If this isn't calling a spade right here, not everyone will understand you. Not everyone's going to understand you, Jabril. Jabril voice. Not everyone's going to understand you. You deal with isolation. You deal with being authenticity, because I know the actual Jabril, which means I know that you're not Jabril, because I know the real Jabril, and you're not him, and that's okay. You deal with trusting yourself. You have a hard time trusting yourself, which makes sense because you had to take someone else's name to come into this chat. So this card could not be more on point. This could not be more on point. I know. So here's what I'm going to say to you. Just because people don't understand you doesn't mean that you don't have things to offer. Okay? You deal with isolation. A lot of people deal with isolation. I literally live in this room. I live in a multi-generational home with my parents, who are basically almost 80. My father is super MAGA, and I'm just going to leave it at that. My mother has angry Alzheimer's. Half the time doesn't know who she's talking to. My daughter, the love of my life, works all the time. So I'm here. So I'm doing this because this is what's healing my soul, this channel. Doing this, reading cards, helping others. This is what helps me. You have trouble with authenticity. Why? Why? I'm doing this. There's nothing outrageously special about me, but this is me. Just me. I go by LaLa. It's my nickname. My actual name is Amy. There's no makeup. See, there's no makeup. No fancy on my, look at, I got like bags out of my eyes. No fancy eyebrows, nothing. This is me. It's not that hard to be authentic if you believe in yourself. If you know who you are. If you know what you bring to the table. I know what I bring to the table. I am as authentic as it gets. I know what I am, who I am, what I've been through, the things I've learned in my life. If you know those things about yourself, why are you having trouble being authentic? Why are you having trouble stepping out into the light, finding your voice, being yourself, trusting yourself? Why? Thank you. Thank you. But I didn't pick this card. This card picked Jay Brill. I didn't pick this card. I called the name and this card came out. I'm merely translating this card. I understand how to read the cards. That's it. I didn't pick the card. When you know who you are and you are confident in who you are, confidence is attractive. And I don't mean that in a check me out, I want to go be with her. Like, I'm just saying confidence is attractive. Because people who are confident know who they are. When you see somebody who's like, oh, woe is me, and they're always down on themselves, and like, oh, I can't do that. That's not attractive. Nobody wants to be near somebody that's like, doesn't have any faith in themselves. And I'm not saying go be like one of those like religious people that are like, Jesus is gonna save you. Like those people are like over the top. I'm genuine. I'm not perfect. I'm genuine. So find what makes you genuine with kindness and love and be that. All right. So I want to show you how it works. Okay. Because right now it's Never's turn. I'll show you how it works. Pretty much. Yeah. Kind of like Harry Potter, actually. It's kind of cute. The one chooses the wizard. The card chooses the person. I have the deck in my hands. Again, this is shadow work. So these cards are a little different. They're still oracle, but it's shadow work. So in other words, it's calling to question the parts of ourselves that we have a hard time bringing into the sunlight. So I'm going to pull a card now for Never. If that's okay, Never, I'll pull a card for you. And how it works is I've been shuffling these for quite a while before I started the live. And so I'm going to call the deck and say, I would like a card for Never, please. Now I need a card for Never. And this one right here is sticking out. This is Never's card. I didn't pull it myself. I didn't pick the card. When the card sticks out on its own and I've already called I need a card for Never, this is Never's card. Okay? Never, this is your card. It says victim. You've been feeling like the victim. Never. Your card is a victim. You feel like the victim. The bottom says you have been feeling helplessness. You've been feeling external blame. And you have learned powerlessness. This is the card that came out for you. So, because you have been feeling like the victim, being the victim has taught you helplessness. You've been blaming everybody else around you. There's been external blame. And you've been learning powerlessness. I've been there. I've been this card. I've absolutely been this card. But I can tell you one thing about this card. When you are this card, man, do you get stronger. You grow stronger when you are this card. When you are the victim. Because I have been the victim. You know what you are after the victim? You're the survivor. Dima, if you think that other person is better, that's the problem. And if someone left you, they're not your person. When someone leaves you, Dima, let them go. Because the person who's mine won't leave. The person who wants to be with me won't open the door and leave. They'll know what they have when they have me, and they'll stay right here. And until you realize that, you don't truly know your worth. You don't truly know your worth. On how I do agree with you. So never, after you've been the victim, you know what you are? You're the survivor. You're the survivor. That's what I am. And that's what you are. When you can live through atrocities. Now, I don't know what you have lived through. But to get that card, I know you have lived through some things. And I do know that what doesn't kill you absolutely makes you stronger. So I know that card tells me that you are standing taller than you were before, without a doubt. Thank you, Angel. Would you like me to pull a card for you? I can do that if you would like. Oh, I love tea. Angel, I would love to pull a card for you. Now, Angel, these are shadow work cards. I need a card for Angel, please. This is Angel right here. Angel, you have been feeling numb. You are numb right now. You are the numb one. You've been feeling numb. You've been feeling disconnection. You're in an emotional freeze, and you've been avoiding coping. Why is that? What has you feeling numb? Angel, I understand that you are very connected to your Lord. You came in here right away. Jesus Christ is Lord. I understand that, but there's something in you that has you feeling numb. There's something in you that has you feeling numb. And this is what shadow work does. It gets you to confront that inside you that has you feeling this way. Because none of us are broken. It gets us to confront the shadows in ourselves so that we can be whole. Because we are all whole, but we all deal with shadows. It's okay. What in you currently has you feeling numb, disconnected, avoiding coping, and having an emotional freeze? What is have you feeling numb? Why are you feeling numb? Why are you feeling an emotional freeze? Like you want nothing to do. You are literally just you and your Lord. That's it. Everybody else back off. I don't want anything to do with anyone else. Please leave me be. Just me and my God. Everyone else can go away. What is happening? Why are you feeling that way? Because this card is calling you to face why that is happening. Because the Lord wants you to not just be his buddy. The Lord wants you to do what he would do when he was here walking the earth. He wants you to go be kind and be loving to all people, not just him. He wants you to go and spread his love everywhere, not just one-on-one with him. He wants you to unnumb yourself. He doesn't want you to be numb. Do you understand, Angel? The Lord wants you to be able to connect with people, to unfreeze your emotions. Thank you. Your family has been arguing more, and I feel like it's my fault for not having emotions for people going through things like I cannot cry even if I saw a person getting hurt. Listen to me. You do not have to shoulder the emotions of the world. You are only responsible for you. You're only responsible for yourself. You're not responsible for the world, okay? When you know better, you do better for yourself, okay? But this card is asking you to try to unfreeze your emotions a little bit, to try to have more of a connection, a little bit, and to try to address coping with family and friends and not avoid it. So this is what shadow work is. This is actually calling you to pull those things that you are avoiding into the sunlight and try to address them within yourself, not necessarily with your family, but address them within yourself so that you can do better in life with yourself first. And should a situation come up that you have to deal with those feelings, you'll be better prepared for that. It doesn't have to be with family right away. It's just so that you can deal with those emotions yourself first, with whomever. Okay? That's what that is. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I do care, though. I do care. I've not seen that show, but that is an excellent quote. That is an excellent quote. Literally, if we all knew, all of us, that if we only loved ourselves first and we all walked in our own light and vibrated, and I do this when I say vibrated our own love and our own light from within first, this world would be a much more beautiful place. Excuse me. A much more beautiful place. We all absolutely have the most power, the most love, the most grace to share if we only knew to turn on that inner light. And most of us have not figured that out. And I will say that the reason I have this time to share with everyone, one, I have MS, so I was forced early retirement, which I wasn't thrilled about, but there are no accidents, so I'm forced to retire. MS is multiple sclerosis. Not the most fun, but it is what it is, and you don't get to pick what happens to you. You just roll with the punches, right? Because of that, forced retirement has left me very, very little income. So I live off of $700 a month. That's it. Not much. I make it work. Because I might be a ninja. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but I might be a ninja. And I'm doing this channel. So Right now, my channel is absolutely free. Maybe someday I'll be able to monetize my channel. Right now, it is not monetized, but I do have a way. If you enjoy what you hear, if you enjoy what you see, you are able and willing, if you are, to donate to my work. On the main page, I have a Venmo and I have a Cash App. If you so want to donate, I would love that. It is not necessary. But if you want to, it is appreciated. Your family call you crazy because you tell them the world they live in is fake and the material possessions, paying taxes, working their whole lives for a system without ever really living life. It's totally true. If you think about, and I've said this to people, if you think about the whole American dream, the big, huge house, and all that stuff, they spend their lives busting their humps at a job, working all day long, and to pay for a huge house to fill it with a bunch of crap. You will never see a U-Haul at the end of a funeral procession because you're not taking any of this stuff with you. Like, for instance, I love this mug. This is one of my favorite mugs. I'm absolutely in love with mandalas. They are forever one of my favorite things ever. I love mandalas. And I love the color orange. So, but not my favorite. My favorite is yellow behind me. But I love all color. But I love mandalas, right? So I love this mug. When I cross over, you can bet your bottom butt that this is not coming with me. Spirit doesn't take a mug with them on the other side, right? So that's not, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It just changes forms. And my energetic form is not taking that mug with me. It's going to stay here. Everything that I love here, my decks, my cards, my soft bed, my pillows, my teddy bear that I've had since I was 11, those things are not coming with me. And that's okay. That's okay. So the people that bust their humps to have a big, huge house to fill it with garbage, not garbage, but that I have to have this car, I have to have these shoes, I have to have this hat. Like, give me a break. You don't take that stuff with you, right? You don't. The people that know the secret to life are the people that buy a tiny house, a half decent plot of land. They pay cash for that house. They have no mortgage. They have no bills. The tiny house is like 100% off the grid. And the money they make doing something they love, like this, if I can turn this into a valid, not if, when, because I will, this channel will turn into something that I can live off of. I don't need a lot of money. I don't need a lot of money. I just need just enough. Groceries are not cheap. I have to feed my daughter and myself. So it'd be nice to make a little bit more. And when that day comes, that's it. That's it. And the people that use what they earn to travel and have experiences, see the world. Experiences are what go with you. You take those with you. You take the memories with you. You take that with you. That's what you take with you. That's beautiful. I can't take this mug with me. But if I take my daughter and we go to Italy for a month, like we did in 2024, those memories are with me. They're not going anywhere. I brought my daughter into the Blue Grotto. I sobbed like a weirdo inside the Blue Grotto because my daughter was seeing that for the first time. I was seeing it for the second time. She was seeing it for the first time. That I have chills just thinking about it because it was so amazing. That will come with me. That stays with me. Those are the things you spent your money on, not stuff. Not stuff. So if you buy a half decent little plot of land and you put a tiny house on it, that's all you need. A place to lay your head at night. 100% off the grid. Enough money doing something like this that you love. One or two mugs that you love to have your tea in the morning. Something that you love doing like this. I love doing this. Something you love doing that you can earn a living at, that you love doing. Correct. Death is not death. It's a door to the next chapter. I agree with you. I agree with you. But I know that though, because I'm a spiritual medium, and I'm still able to communicate with my relatives that have crossed over. And when I'm doing these readings, I can hear some of the people that have already crossed. For the people I'm reading the cards for, I can hear their relatives that have already crossed. They're talking to me while I'm doing the reading. So I've been able to do this since I was 7. So I'm very aware of what is on the other side. I'm very aware of what the next chapter is. I'm very aware of all of that. But it's very hard to share that and explain that to people who aren't ready to hear it, or who absolutely are adamant that no, nothing happens, it's black next. And that's okay. That's okay if they believe it. They're entitled to believe what they want. Because I think it's cute, because the minute lights are out for them and they realize, when they were like, oh wow, I guess it's not black. I just smile knowing that they'll be like, wow, I was wrong. Yeah, a little bit. And that's okay. Right now they're entitled to believe with whatever they want. That's fine. I know the truth. I have to know the truth. I'm discussing the truth on the daily with my aunt Allegra, who hasn't stopped talking to me since the day she crossed. So, ZX, would you like a card? Did I pull a card for you? I would really love to pull a card for you. This is yours right here. Oh, this is a big one. Are you ready for this one? You got rejection. You got rejection. I feel like this was very recent. I feel like this is very recent rejection. Like super recent, very fresh. Rejection. You're 22 years old and never thought this way until the last few years. Give me some enlightenment and have helped me put things into perspective. Okay, this is rejection. You have unworthiness, shame, and dismissal. You've been dismissed, you have shame, and you feel unworthiness. First of all, let me just explain this. Those things have been projected on you by others who are jealous of the fact that you are finally realizing your true worth. And anyone that has rejected you, they are not your person. They're not your person. Please understand that. I want you to look into my eyes, because I'm looking straight into the phone. Anyone that rejects you, they're doing you a favor. They are not your person. The people that are meant for you will look at you and recognize your worth and realize, oh my goodness, that's my person. I need to be with that. That's my person right there. So anyone that rejects you, give them a wink and say thank you. They saved you a boatload of heartache. You let them leave. Let them go. Don't let the door hit them in the ass on the way out. Okay? Rejection is a small way of the universe saying, let them go. They're not your person. Okay? If it's you rejecting yourself, then you've got some work to do. You've got some work to do. You need to learn to love yourself. I've been there. I rejected myself for an entire decade in my 20s. I was your age. My entire 20s, I rejected myself. I ate and ate and ate and ate and ate as much food as I could, trying to end myself. I was not happy. I was not happy. I felt all of this. I was this card. I felt all of that. I felt unworthy. I felt shame. I felt dismissed by my family, by my friends, by every guy that ever looked at me. I heard every fat comment in the book. I didn't want to live anymore. But I was too much of a coward to do it any other way. And I thought, well, food is delicious, so I'll do it that way. And I blew up to 355 pounds. But the joke was on me because I just got really big and I never ended up dying because I'm clearly still here. So the reality is, you're meant to be here. You're still going to be here. So I suggest you do the work. Would you like to see a photo? Oh, yes, I was. I absolutely was. I lost 200 pounds. I'm 155 right now. I lost 200 pounds. But that's not the point. I'm talking to ZX right now. That's not the point. The point is, you have to love yourself first. Thank you. You have to love yourself first. When I finally discovered this, I thought I hurt myself. I didn't know what this was. I didn't know what a collarbone was. I thought I hurt myself because I didn't know what this hard thing was. I'm like, excuse you, you can achieve that. Stop thinking that way. You absolutely can achieve that. You can absolutely do anything, you absolutely can do anything that you set your mind to. Don't listen to people who tell you that you can't do this and you can't do that. That was my problem. My own family. You can't do that. You can't do that. I listened to that negative garbage my whole life and I was believing it. It's not true. The minute I stopped listening to those outside negative voices, because what other people think of you is none of your business. It's none of your business. What you know about, look at this. This is not okay. What you know about yourself, that's what matters. What you know about yourself, that's what matters. You know what? You do get tired of trying. You know what I did when I was tired of trying? I sat down and ate an entire bag of Oreos. And after that, that didn't help me. I cried some more and then I felt worse about myself. That didn't help. It didn't help. Hi, Dark Phoenix. How are you? That didn't help. So that was a fail. So then there was always the next day. I would try again. And just like I always say, then the next day it was the brick hitting my face. You have to keep trying. Thank you. Thank you. You have to keep trying. Because eventually what happened, Michelle from England, hello. Eventually what happens is you realize if you can't be your biggest supporter, no one else will. No one else will. You have to be your own biggest supporter. And I was tired of waiting for someone to show up and be my biggest cheerleader. I was like, you know what? I need to be my biggest cheerleader. I'm going to do it for myself. I'm tired of waiting for somebody to be like, Amy, you can do this. I was like, I'm going to tell myself I can do it. I didn't want to hear anyone else say, you can't do this. I heard myself in my own head say, I can do this myself. I'm going to keep it straight with you. I gave up a long time ago, but I'm too coward to call it off. You can absolutely do anything. Look into my eyes. Look at me. I have been where you are. I have absolutely felt the same way you feel. I used to keep a freezer stocked with Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And if you've ever done Ben & Jerry's ice cream math, I used to eat 2 pints every night before bed, all of them, and go straight to sleep. I'm still here. If I did it, you can do it. You will be fine. You can do it. Stick with me. You can do it. You can do it. None of these things. I'm going to read you what the back of the shadow deck says. I'm going to read you. I want you to listen to what this is. Shadow Work Card Deck. 54 cards for inner truth and emotional healing. Listen to what I'm saying. Emotional healing. Okay? You cannot heal what you will not face. You cannot heal what you will not face. This deck is a mirror into the parts of you that ache. The parts of you that ache. Shut down, perform, or push love away. Each card is inviting you a moment of honesty with yourself, a crack of light through a hidden place that we all keep hidden, the shadows. We're going to use these, whether you have to journal, after I've read the card for you, if you need to use it to journal, for reflection, or any time that you need to come back to yourself. This is not about fixing what's broken. None of us are broken. Louder for everybody in the back. Not one of us in this room are broken. We are all wonderful, whole, beautiful human beings. We just make mistakes. And it is okay to make mistakes because that is how we learn. This is not about fixing what's broken. It is about remembering that we were never broken at all to begin with. We're not broken. We are human beings learning lessons. We are learning lessons. And until we learn the lesson, we will continue to repeat the mistake. So all this card is telling you is once you learn the lesson, you will stop repeating the mistake. Once I learned the lesson, I stopped repeating the mistake. Everyone is capable of that. Every single person in this room, every single person who's watching this on the repeat, every single person who's hearing my words is capable and worthy. You don't have to do anything to be worthy. You're simply worthy just by being. Everyone is worthy, and everyone is capable of finding the parts of them that are in shadow that need to be healed and healing them. It's absolutely possible. Esmail, I'm telling you, you absolutely are possible to heal yourself. And I'm going to witness that. I'm going to witness that. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I know I'm going to witness that, and I'm going to show you something. Dark Phoenix, how are you, love? Esmail, I just made you a kindness keeper. That's how much faith I have in you. Dark Phoenix, you don't want a card, lovey? Esmail, you're now a kindness keeper. That's how much faith I have in you. You're our newest kindness keeper, love. Oh yes, you can get a card. Dark Phoenix, of course you can get a card. Now, Dark Phoenix, this is shadow work. Here we go. Let's get a card for Dark Phoenix, and this is his card right here. Oh, Dark Phoenix. I appreciate you. I appreciate you always being here. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. I love that you always keep coming back. You are supporting me, and that makes me super, super proud. Thank you. Okay, are you ready, Dark Phoenix? Your card is overreacting. You're an overreactor. You're an overreactor. You're an overreactor. Flooded, panic, past ego. No, I'm not Muslim. But I think Muslim people are absolutely beautiful. I have a Muslim friend that lives down the street. Absolutely, she's stunning. Stunning. She's a beautiful girl. Dark Phoenix, your shadow work card is overreacting. You tend to get flooded with panic, and you're dealing with past ego. There you go, Esma. Esma, then you to recognize that you're overreacting is causing you to be flooded with panic, and there's no need for that. There's no need for that. And it's you're causing yourself to deal with your past ego, and ego is not the true self. Ego is not the true self. That's not really you. And I think you already know that. I think all of us know that. Ego is who we want the world to think we are. That's not you. And you know that's not you. So you don't need to panic. No more overreacting. I'm going to guess that you're a Leo. A Leo and Aries, or maybe even a Gemini. Probably a Leo, but drama. No need for that. It's okay to just be yourself. Feel secure in you. You don't need the drama. You don't need to be overreacting. You don't need to be like, oh my goodness, you're Aquarius. Okay. But you don't need to be overreacting and showing, trying to be in the spotlight. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. I love that you're Aquarius. I love that I was wrong. But you need to focus on you and who you are and be authentically yourself. You don't need to worry. How do I know my zodiac sign? Because I know what month I was born. You could look it up on Google. Look up the month you were born on Google and it'll tell you what your zodiac sign is. I'm August, and that's Leo. So yeah, you don't need to worry about the past. Don't worry about your ego. Don't worry about any of that stuff. That's how you'll know yours. Esmail, go on to Google and type in I'm August 12th. You're the day after me. So you're a Leo. You're a Leo. You're like me. I'm August 12th. You're August 13th. You're the day after me. So we are Leos. You're in charge. We run the show. And I will tell you, you are capable of anything you want. And I'm going to tell you that you are more powerful than you think. July 13th. Nice. I'm the 12th. August 12th. That's me. I love this background music. It's so nice. I see it in you. And if you see it in me, you should be able to see the same thing in yourself when you look in the mirror. We are one in the same. We are the same star sign, lady. The same. Okay? Oh my goodness, excuse me. Whew. It's starting to get a little late for me. Normally I go through the whole deck, but not tonight. But you know, it's okay because I know, isn't it beautiful? I did not paint that. Thank you, Zach. I did not paint that. I bought that off of a woman who painted that at a local fair years and years and years ago. I love color. I love all colors. And that was a painting that they did of the fall, New England fall. And it's beautiful and I loved it. I'm like, I need to have that. Thank you. Zach, did I pull a card for you? Gray. Charcoal gray is one of my favorite colors. Charcoal gray is one of my favorite colors. Fantastic. I spell it with the E. I spell the British way, Grey. Zach, would you like me to pull a card for you, honey? This is your card right here. Well, because gray is all the colors. Nothing is black and white. All the colors together are gray. That's why I like it. I have, Zach. Zach, I pulled your card. Are you ready? Zach, you're shamed for being you. Who's shaming you for being you? The world is shaming you just for being yourself. Why are they doing that, Zach? I don't like that. You've been humiliated. You are your own inner critic and you're having identity suppression. I don't like that. Zach, this is the card that I pulled for you. I don't like that. And that's not okay. That's not okay, Zach. First of all, I'm going to repeat this. I say this all the time. What other people think of you and say about you is none of your business. When people hurl poison at you and nasty words at you, it's not about you. It's their own. What you think about yourself matters. You are the one that has to help that. What other people think about you is not your business. Okay? So you can't take that internally. When other people hurl nasty things at you, you do not have to drink that poison. Okay? They're trying to humiliate you and you're letting them. Don't drink the poison. Sorry. A little fuzz. You're having identity suppression. This is absolutely you. This is your card. I didn't pick it. I called your name, and this is the card that came. Shadow work. This is calling you. Identify the problem. And I don't want to call it a problem. Identify the shadow and heal it. Heal it. Stop being your own worst enemy because you're not. You know what you are? You're your best friend. You need to love yourself the most because if you don't love yourself the most, other people won't love you the way you deserve to be loved. They can try. It's like if you've ever tried to love somebody who's broken and you think, I'm going to fix them. You can't fix people who are broken because they're not willing to fix themselves or love themselves. You have to love yourself first. It's true. Does that make sense to you, Zach? Do you understand that? Zach is very strong. Zach is super strong. Zach, all you need to do, and it takes time, it doesn't happen overnight, it takes time, but all you need to do is think of one thing, just one thing. It starts with one. You'll add to it over time, but think of one thing about yourself that you're like, you know what? I like that about myself. Whether you're an artist or you can write well or you're kind or you're thoughtful, whatever it is about yourself that you love, write it on a piece of paper. Put it on your mirror. Put it on a mirror. Put it on every mirror that's in your house. Okay? Just one thing. And write it down on a piece of paper and tape it to a mirror. So every time you go to a mirror and you're looking at your reflection, say that thing that you wrote down about yourself, that you love about yourself, and you read it out loud to yourself. And if that says, I am kind, I am thoughtful, I am worthy, I am a good human being, I'm kind to animals, I share my snacks, whatever it is that you do and that you like about yourself, that you like, you know what, I do that. I'm going to write that down. Even if it's just one thing, or if you think of 3 things, whatever it is, write it down and tape that piece of paper to a mirror. Tape it to every mirror in your house. Make several copies of that and put it on every mirror. So every time you look at yourself, you are repeating that to yourself when you look at yourself. Eventually, no matter what mirror you look at, you will automatically repeat that to yourself. Even if you're out somewhere using a public restroom and there's a mirror that doesn't have that saying on it, you will automatically look at yourself and you will say that saying to yourself without the note. I'm kind to animals. I share my snacks. I'm worthy. It will be automatic. It will start to become habit. It only takes 2 weeks for something like that to become habit, but it has to start somewhere. And it starts at home and it starts with you. You have to know something is true about yourself, know something is real about yourself, and believe it. Because it is. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. But I know there are things about me that are real, like this channel, like what I share with you guys about my cards. Every one of us has things about ourselves that we know are true, that we love about ourselves, that we should write down, put it on the mirror, and read it to ourselves every day. Something small. Something small. And then tomorrow, if you think of something else, add something else. Until someday you have a mirror loaded with Post-its that is going to take you 20 minutes to brush your teeth and get the heck out of that house. Trust me, it's going to be worth it. It's going to change your life. All of you. It's going to change your life. Thank you for the hearts. I'm telling you, these are things that I did that helped me. Would you guys like to see a picture of what I used to look like? Do you want to see? I've showed it before, but if you guys haven't seen it, I can certainly go get it and show you. You'd have to excuse me because I have to get up and go in the other room and grab the picture, but I'm happy to do it if you want to see. You won't recognize me. I'm glad you like that idea. I know you believe me, but I'm saying I'm happy to go get a picture and show you if you want to see. All right, Zach, give me 1 second, okay? I'll go get it. Okay, I have two. Actually, okay, I have one of me from high school. You guys can laugh, okay? Are you ready? This was me in high school. I was 17. This was me when I was 17. Okay? I was chubby. I had the Paula Abdul hair, the big bangs, all that stuff. But something pretty tragic happened to me after high school. And I started to feel really lost and very sad. And I started to not want to be here anymore. And I started to eat, and I started to eat, and I started to eat. And it was my entire 20s. Thank you. It was my entire 20s. I just didn't care. Thank you. And so when you don't care anymore and you really just give up, I had a dog Ebenezer, and I loved him very much. But this is what happens when you stop caring and you give up. This is me. 335 pounds of me. That's my dog. That's me. And then there's another one. This is me. There is no neck. There is zero neck. There is no collarbone. Yeah, my smile never changes. My smile, that's how you know it's me. My smile never changes. But you see how there's a collarbone and you can see like there's a neck? Do you see a neck here? There's no neck there. And that smile is fake. That smile was holding back tears and sadness. That smile was very fake. That is not a happy girl. This picture was taken at, believe it or not, this picture was taken at my baby shower before I adopted my daughter. And even though I was smiling, I was heartbroken inside. You can fix what's broken. You can fix your shadows. I fixed mine. And everyone said, and my parents said, thank you. My parents, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. When the people who are supposed to love you the most are telling you you can't do that, that is a hard thing to get out from underneath. When the people who are supposed to support you the most, you can't do that. Stop thinking you can do that. You can't do that. They are afraid of what you will be when you realize the strength that is within you. That's the problem. If she figures out how strong she is, what are we going to do? That's their own fear. Correct. Zach, tattoo that on your forehead and walk around, dude. That's what that is. Tattoo that on your forehead and be a billboard, because that's exactly what that is. Once, so I adopted my daughter from China. She was born in China. I went to China at that size. 355 pounds of me. 33 hours on a plane. Boston to Detroit, Detroit to Tokyo, Tokyo to Beijing. In regular, coach. One seat. Just one seat. All of that in one little seat. Comfortable it was not. But I did it. And then on the way home, still just coach, my baby in my lap. There really wasn't much of a lap. It was all of me in coach with the baby in my lap. 14-month-old baby. And home we came. But that smile on the way home was very real because I was a mama and I had my girl. And then when I came home with the love of my life, I'm like, you know what? Everybody can just fry it because I'm going to do everything now because you can't adopt, you can't do, you. And I said, you know what? I can. Watch me do it. And not only did I do it, I did it at that size. So guess what? Now I'm going to lose all this weight and I'm going to be super mama. And I did. Love, you bet. Love heals all. You do have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to love yourself. So I just want you guys to see, literally, if okay, that's my Aunt Allegra, my beautiful Aunt Allegra. She's my angel now. If you see, you can see that I did that, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. For real. Okay? You really can do it. Oh my goodness. I'm really glad that I did this tonight. I'm really glad. I was going to do these tomorrow, but I'm like, something tells me, like, no, you need to do this tonight. There are people that need to work on their shadows tonight. And I'm so glad I came on tonight. Because I feel like y'all needed this tonight. And I'm super, super happy. No. It's okay. I took care of it. It's okay. It's okay. Don't you worry. Ismail, it's okay. You're here. Just listen to me. You don't have to do anything except be here, be beautiful, and be blue. You're fine. Especially when you're a brand new kindness keeper, you just have to be here and be happy. I've got it. I've got it. Don't you worry about a thing. Zach, you're in Scotland? Stop it now. Zach. Scotland. I love the accent, the Scottish accent. I can't do it to save my life, but I do love the Scottish tartan. Love the plaid. The Scottish Highlands. And can I just tell you, I love the show The Traitors. I need to be on the show The Traitors. You have no idea. You have no idea. Love it. Alan Cumming is the best, period. That's it. Love him. Cannot deal. Cannot deal. Love him. So amazing. So my daughter just got home, so I'm gonna end the live. Glasgow, Scotland. Awesome. That's awesome. Celtic. Well, then you understand all the Celtic stuff that's going on in my house. I'm going to call it a night, guys. I love you all. Thank you for being here with me tonight. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for working on your shadows with me. I love you all. 1 second, Ruby, I'm coming. I love you guys. I got to go. Have a good night.